What's up, YouTube? My name is Dylan, and today I wanted to do a review of the new 2018 remix of the album Animals by Pink Floyd. So to start off today, if you guys didn't know, there was actually a 4-year delay on the release of this album. It got finished in 2018, which is why it says 2018 remix. But there were some issues between Roger Waters and David Gilmour, the guitarist of Pink Floyd, from when the album was initially recorded. Roger Waters wanted to release some liner notes with the album, and Gilmour had thought that those notes had discredited him for his work on the album, even though, Animals was pretty much Waters' brainchild, if that makes sense. Like, he wrote and composed pretty much every song except for Dogs, which does have a writing credit for David Gilmour. They co-wrote that together. But every other song on the album was all written by Waters. So it seems nowadays like David Gilmour is trying to take more credit than he actually deserves with a lot of the things that Pink Floyd have done over the years, like back in their prime era, which was pretty much before Roger Waters left the band in 1985. So yeah, he's just been trying to take a little bit of credit. Like, who actually is correct in this scenario kind of remains to be seen. Like, the only people that are really going to know are them. Waters has mentioned releasing his memoirs to kind of detail the whole situation, but he also is a little bit sick and tired of Gilmour taking credit for stuff he didn't do, such as he actually cited in on his website where he actually released the liner notes that didn't come out with the album, but he did say on the website that in a 1982 interview, Gilmour spoke about this tape loop that they use for the cash register to get the right rhythm for the song. It's on the song Money. You can hear the cash register if you go back and listen to it. So they used that tape loop. But Waters claims that Gilmour wasn't even in the room at the time in which that they had done that. So obviously, him taking credit for that in an interview is it's not cool. That's not cool. If take credit for the work that you do and don't steal credit from other people. But that's just like a general thing. So yeah, like I said, not my place to say, but who's at credit here? But like, since Waters left Pink Floyd in 1985, you can read some stuff on his website, which I just believe is rogerwaters.com. But other than that, this album itself, like I said, it is a 5.1 stereo sound remix. So basically the audio quality is just going to be improved. Nothing extra came out with the album. So it's no different than when the album came out back in 1977, other than in terms of actual audio quality. The remixing was done by sound engineer James Guthrie, who Waters has credited on his website. He actually, Waters also got banned from posting on Pink Floyd's Twitter, so he has to pretty much use his website to get out information about stuff like this. But it feels kind of unfair to deprive fans of being able to hear news from the man himself. And that Twitter page has over 30 million followers. So I would expect that's just letting down a bunch of fans, in my opinion. But now to the album itself. So, like I said, 2018 remix. Every song's the same other than the audio quality. But this is actually, Animals is my favorite Pink Floyd album, period. So I was super excited to see that this was coming out. Obviously, Dogs and Pigs specifically, Pigs 3 different ones, is one of my favorite songs of all time, and it's definitely the best song on the album. But it's 5 songs long, and it has a length of 42 minutes, which I found a little bit intimidating when I first listened to it. Not 13 to 14 minute songs are not something that everybody is just casually listening to. But what I really like about this album is that it flows together so cohesively that you don't even think about the song length. You're just kind of having a great time listening to it. Also, if you didn't know, it's called Animals. It's in reference to the book by George Orwell, Animal Farm, which speaks about basically how, it speaks on the Russian Revolution, post-World War II, and the rise of communism in Russia, and how kind of the animals on the farm that rebelled from the farm owner basically became the farm owner themselves. There was no discernible difference. So it's basically just kind of a commentary on the way that bureaucracy works and in the government, and how basically communism is a failed system. But yeah, specifically, Dogs, Pigs, and Sheep are my 3 favorite songs on this album. They're both, or all 3 of those songs are like, I believe, over a 9-minute runtime. And Pigs on a Wing Part 1 and 2 are both kind of like short intro and outro skits. Well, not skits, but they're just kind of shorter songs to like start up the album and then tie it off at the end. So, yeah, I'm going to give this album a 9 out of 10 rating. It is, like I said, my absolute favorite Pink Floyd album. It really doesn't get any better than this if you're looking for like psychedelic rock. And I know that is a bit of a hot take, considering Dark Side of the Moon and Wish You Were Here, just the sheer quality of those albums as well. But I don't know, this one, it was the first album by Pink Floyd I ever really listened to, and I don't know, it just kind of holds like a special place in my heart. So yeah, with that, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Thank you guys for stopping in today, and please like and subscribe for more weekly content. I'm putting it out for y'all, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.